Scrutinize, ineligible, and eligible. Let's take a look at the first example. You see this gentleman with a magnifying glass, so he's looking at something closely. When immigrants first came to America and checked in at Ellis Island, doctors gave the immigrants a quick examination. Anyone with a health problem was marked with chalk so that doctors could scrutinize them or look at them very carefully later. Based on this text excerpt here, what type of context clue helps you define scrutinize? So meaning, what did you read that helped you figure out the meaning? Right, when it says here, so doctors could scrutinize them or look at them very carefully later, it's kind of giving you the definition right here, or look at them very carefully later. So what does scrutinize mean? When you scrutinize something, you do not just glance at it for a few moments, you look at it very carefully. You can see, what's the opposite? So let's think about buyers who are purchasing a new home. What things do you think that buyers will scrutinize when they are purchasing a new home? Right? Probably everything, right? The flooring, the ceilings, the foundation, the pipes, the bathroom, the kitchen, the paint, all of it. Let's take a look at another example. I want you to take a few minutes to scrutinize the picture. It's actually on the next slide. And I want you just to think, like, what are all the things that you're seeing? So here you go. Did you notice that as you continue to look at it closely, that you start to notice more and more objects appearing in this picture? Right, because you are scrutinizing the illustration. Let's look at the next example, eligible and ineligible. Well, we know that because of that prefix in, these words are probably antonyms or opposites. So immigrants with permanent health problems were ineligible to stay in the United States, meaning they were not allowed to stay and they were sent back to the countries from which they came. So based on the context clues, what do you think the word ineligible means? Most new arrivals who passed the health examination were eligible or allowed to stay in the country. What type of context clue helped you figure out the meaning of the new word eligible? Right here where they give that signal or keyword here, or, and then they tell you the definition, allowed to stay in the country, so that they are allowed. Ineligible meant that they were not allowed. So let's try a few examples. I know those referred a lot to immigrants coming through Ellis Island. That's actually a text that we read in the building when students are here with us. In this example though, let's think about Milton. Is he eligible or ineligible? So Milton wants to play football. The rules say that players must be 11 years old and Milton is 10. Is Milton eligible to play football? Right, in this example, he is ineligible. If you have to be 11 and he is only 10, then he is not quite old enough yet. He is not able to, he is ineligible. Let's look at the next example. Milton wants to ride the new roller coaster at Busch Gardens. The sign says that you must be 48 inches tall to ride. Milton is 49 inches tall. Is Milton eligible or ineligible to ride, and why? That's correct. In this example, he is eligible because he is actually taller, 1 inch taller than the required height measurement of 48 inches. Let's look at the last example. Milton belongs to a science club and wants to earn a nature badge. To earn the badge, he needs to identify leaves from 15 trees. Milton believes he is eligible because he has identified the leaves of 12 trees. Is Milton correct? Why or why not? Sorry, Milton, but you won't be earning a badge yet because you've only identified 12 out of the required 15 trees. So you are ineligible or not eligible to earn that badge. Maybe next time. That wraps up day 3. See you back tomorrow for day 4.